This is Arnold Schwarzenegger's rules of success to help motivate you to achieve all of your goals.
Routines are very important. It's kind of like the foundation to a house. There's certain things that we need to do that is supposed to be a routine, that's supposed to be kind of part of your daily schedule without you having to think about it. Because there is a lot of things in life that are difficult. And you have to ask yourself the question right off the top, are you going to be one of those guys that are going to go and back off every time something is difficult? Or do you want to be one of those guys that says, look, it doesn't matter if it's easy or difficult or most difficult, I'm going to rush through it. Time doesn't mean anything, and we found out that the body is as receptive at 3 in the morning as it is at 3 in the afternoon, or as it is at 9 in the morning or at 5:30 in the morning. It makes no difference. You just have to get over these barriers where you say, oh, I can never do this in the morning or something like this. Well, just do it. That's when you use your creativity. That's when you can sit down and be creative and think about those things. But the rest of it, you just do. You know, we all have setbacks. If you have personal setbacks, which I've had, or if you talk about health setbacks, which I've had, or professional setbacks, which I've had. In the political world, in the show business world, we have setbacks. But if you have a very clear vision and a very clear goal, you can come back from those setbacks very quickly. The key thing is not to fall into this trap about feeling sorry for yourself. There was only one thing, and that was for me to kick in and to say, hey, this is just one of many obstacles. That's what happens in life, and you just got to go and kick yourself in the butt and get going. And so you set a goal, have a very clear goal, and go for that. So when you talk about the setback, setting a goal and visualizing that goal, going after that is what it's all about. This invisible kind of person talking to me saying, but Arnold, you were not born to be one of the ordinary folks out there. You never were an ordinary person. From the time you were a kid, you were not ordinary. You were driven, you were motivated, you had a goal, you became the youngest Mr. Universe. You came to Hollywood where everyone told you can never be an actor with an accent, and you became the highest paid entertainer, and all of those kind of things. When they told you would never be governor, you became governor. So you're not an ordinary person, so don't listen to this shit ordinary. Prove to them that there are some extraordinary things that can happen, and to the rest of the world that I can do it. And then you just go out and get motivated. I think that's the key thing. You got to know where to go. And so that's the way it is in life. You got to know where you're going to go. So if you have a specific goal in mind, then you can go after this goal. And that's with everything like this. And that's why I always recommend to people very highly when someone says, look, I try to make the next level in my success. What is the next level? Where do you want to go? And a lot of times they cannot identify what that next level is. But the only way you can go and do the work is if you have it specifically and see exactly and visualize exactly what it is that you want to accomplish. After you have the vision, you have realized that you then have to put the work in it. And then it's all about reps. You just have to figure out what does it take for you to be on. So when you have a setback, or when you feel like sluggish, or when you feel like, you know, that you're mentally tired, that you're exhausted or something like that, just find your goal again, and then just find a way to recharge and to get going again. Learn how to meditate. Focus just on one thing at a time and not let everything cluster together.